when I go to school, a lot of times I kind of feel, I don't feel pressured per se. I just feel like everybody is thinking that, Dominic, you have to be this big thing, this person who doesn't make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not me. I mean, I'm the kind of guy that goes into my room and, I eat with my mouth wide open. If I end up spitting and getting whatever it is, whatever vague thing I'm eating all over the floor, that doesn't bother me. And, if you have to go to the bathroom and if you're in bed and you don't feel like getting, I mean, you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Hey, somebody pinned my pin on Pinterest.
Really? Huh.
I don't know what it has to tell me every single time.
It's repetitive. It's like that person that keeps on stuttering.
Doesn't work very well.
It's like a stutterer. Do you ever feel like those social networking sites, they keep stuttering? And it's like that stutter guy in your class who's just trying to say one sentence, but that's exactly how it goes. It's exactly how it goes. They just keep talking and talking and talking. And what are you actually saying? What are you actually trying to say?
I wouldn't know. I don't even know, like, what people call their friends anymore. Is it inappropriate?
Well, there's a bunch of slang terms now. They're like, Dominic, get your swag on. I'm just like, what? What are you? Is this code? Are they bringing back Morse code? Well, I know it's not Morse code because Morse code goes like this.
Right.
But swag,
No, it's actually,
swag
is.
is.
It's more like.
See, I see, and I get that. I get that there's different kinds of codes. I get that people talk differently. But why do you have to drop the word swag into every sentence? I mean, dropping a word into a sentence continuously, without fail, just I don't know.
I feel like I have to mop the floor every single day.
Every single day?
Every single day, but I can't,
I mean, the floors, I think, I mean, this is just me. I think the floors are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
we all have chores that we don't like, though. I mean, a couple days ago, my mom.
No, I love it.
Oh.
But I don't like it.
I see what you're getting at.
Like.
People talking, but
Ugh.
but
I
saying?
hate that. I hate that about people yelling. It's like it's like louder than.
Talk normal.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Oh, jeez.
Sometimes I want to go up to somebody who stutters, who talks loud, and just look at them straight in the eye. Just stand up to them and go, talk right. And I often wonder how are they going to react to that.
Literally cheering upstairs. Literally cheering.
And what's the point in cheering? Why don't you just whisper it? I mean, I know it'll sound creepy, but it's always an option, Whisper happy birthday for once. Whisper the Pledge of Allegiance.
I feel like there are too many options in America.
Like, what are you getting at?
Food. What do you want to eat? Do you want to eat some other place besides the place that you normally eat? No.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do.
I think that they pressure us too much to eat at different places. They have these ads with these happy-looking people who are stuffing their faces with who knows what, and we're just supposed to look at them and be like, "Oh, wow, look at that happy guy eating his food." I mean, how does that reflect on us as sentient human beings?
As a society.
That was good.
Profound.
That was profound.
I make a lot of good statements usually.
Yeah, I know, and a lot of times I don't make them with other people. Only after I've been done talking to them, and I go to my bed and I cry myself to sleep. Only then do I realize what I could have said, what I could have done.
Oh.
I mean.
Oh.
Don't you just hate that?
I hate that.
I know it stinks. But what I'm trying to get at is that I guess maybe we need to take life a bit more slower, you know? I mean, not so slow that you're kind of like that obese guy that lives next door to me and who's kind of going to the mailbox and, yeah, I know. Well, it's actually quite serious, but,
Sorry, Deb.
but it's alright, yeah. But,
Oh, Lord.
people singing upstairs. I mean, I don't know. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm missing out on these things. And other times I think, well, I'm something special. I don't need to.
I don't think you're anything special.
You mean that in like a good way, though, don't you?
No.
Oh. Yeah, well. You know, I mean, everybody is entitled to their own opinion, you know? I mean, I personally don't think I'm that weird of a person, but... But, I don't know. I mean, these are the questions that we need to be asking ourselves.
It's as if we're in Narnia and we're walking inside like a wardrobe and everybody's, you know, they expect you to know the norms inside of the wardrobe. And I'm just like, I've never been to Narnia. I've never been inside of the wardrobe. What are you talking about?
I mean, we haven't been there before. I haven't been to Narnia. I haven't been to the Golden Compass or whatever weird land that movie exists in. That is, really. I did not know that.
I mean, for sure.
They're polar bears dressed in armor, so I was kind of...
You know about those?
Yes, yeah, I do. I've never actually seen the movie, but I've heard a lot about it.
Me neither.
So, okay, well. But we can't jump to these conclusions, can we? Like, can we really judge a movie before
Mentally, we can.
We're entitled to that. But should we?
But we're Americans. Why? I mean, when do we ever say should? There's always a could and a would, and we do.
That was beautiful. Wow. I'll agree with that we can make these decisions of our own free will, and that we could, we would, whatever other word would go with that. Shan't. Is that?
Do you see this cardigan I am wearing?
Whoa.
It's like I'm a grandmother.
Whoa. See, a lot of girls would be ashamed to dress like that.
Yeah.
No offense towards you, of course. I mean, that is, let me be honest, that is the ugliest jacket I've ever seen in my entire life. And I mean that, I'm trying to say that from the bottom of my heart. I hate that jacket. From the moment that I saw you this day.
It's not called a jacket.
Whatever it is, whatever that thing is.
Please lower your voice, son.
Okay, yeah. But when I first saw it, I was just like, ugly. I don't want to look. I look towards this plant. I've actually been staring at this plant this entire time.
I have to.
What?
I had another jacket over this cardigan.
Well, I don't even know what a cardigan is. That is the thing.
Is like a sweater that is cut down the middle. Sweaters are called body pants.
So it's a V-neck.
No, cut all the way down the middle.
So.
Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
I'm just not somebody who's gonna go out in the morning to JCPenney and go to the cashier and say, gosh, tell me every single kind of cardigans you got going on in there, JCPenney.
Do you realize I never go to JCPenney, okay? This was I probably found this in the trash.
Well, I mean, you could have said that at least, because it does look like it, but I didn't want to jump to that conclusion. This comes back to jumping to conclusions and all.
No, I feel like it comes back to the difference between atheism and Christianity. And
see, that's what draws people to these videos, talking about religion and stuff. That is exactly what brings people together, I believe.
If you're not religious, how do you not get that?
I mean, I honestly, I have no idea. But what
I've only had 4 plates today. I mean, imagine somebody who has
that obese guy that lives next door. How many plates is he eating? What kind of plates is he? Is he eating styrofoam plates? Is he eating glass plates?
I see you have.
Exactly, and
what does it say about you?
I'm not ashamed of that. I can go home today and I can say, you know, I ate half of a styrofoam plate today, and you know what? I am content with that.
It's not even half. It's not even a quarter of a quarter.
But I'm getting there. Is what I'm trying to say.
Right, yeah.
There's no deep meaning to that or anything. Yeah, we're not delving deep into this or anything. But what I'm getting at is
I never really go deep into anything.
Exactly. You know, you can't think too deeply into something, or else you're just gonna get lost.
There's no point.
Exactly, because
There's no
does
point.
anything have a meaning? Does it? Think about that one.
I don't know. What did you just say?
Exactly.
Did it have a meaning?
Is anything we're saying having a meaning?
I know.
Are we just talking to ourselves in this big old universe with no point, no real outcome, just
I feel like
mindless chatter?
I feel like everything that I say is absolutely revolutionary.
Really?
It affects me, even though it doesn't affect other people. I just think I'm a genius, really, honestly.
I think a lot of people feel like that, though.
Yeah.
There are those smart people out
There's
there.
not a reason for it though, because I'm the only one.
Who makes these good decisions?
Yeah.
You're saying, okay. So
No, I'm the
you're
only
better
one.
than them.
Yeah, I'm the only one who has a brain. Sorry.
I see. Well, so let me ask you this then.
Right, yeah.
What about school? What goes on there? I mean, you go to school to learn. Are you saying that you already know this stuff and that you're just kind of going through it to be some sort of jerk who just knows everything but just does it anyways?
No.
Huh. See, simple answers to difficult questions. That's what really, I think, that's what really ties this all together.
Did you know there's somebody sitting in the chair?
Yeah. Well, it's really not much of a somebody as it is a nobody. But yeah, wordplay. But you know, what I'm getting at is that I don't think that we can just come to conclusions that we're the only people with brains per se, but rather that other people have it, but they don't always tend to use it.
Right.
So you would agree with that at
No.
least then?
I still feel like I'm the only one who has a brain.
I mean, my friend the other day, we were going into the lunchroom, and he went over to the mashed potato section, and he goes over to the cafeteria woman, and he's just all like, you know, I would like mashed potatoes, hold the mashed, and yeah, and I was just like, that takes smarts. Who thinks of jokes like that? Who? And then we got to the table, and I was like, that was amazing. How do you come up with this stuff? And he looks at me straight in the eye, with his eyes watering and a manly tear floating down his face, and he just says, you know, this is stuff I learned from my grandpa that he learned from his grandpa, and it gets passed down. And I was just like, I was mind blown. I was just like, boom,
That
you know?
puzzles me because I really thought I was the only one who had a brain. And then you tell me that story, and I'm like, what if other people do?
It makes you wonder. It changes your perspective on everything. You really start to wonder questions that you never wondered before.
Honestly, what would have happened if she had not known it was a joke and she took that to heart?
I don't know.
Would you have gotten a raw potato, a baked potato? Would there even be any around?
Actually, she just looked at him with a really dirty look and then just kind of shoved us away. And that got me thinking, though, now she's disrespecting his grandpa, but unknowingly. She's disrespecting his entire family.
It's like 6 degrees of separation emotionally.
Exactly. You know, I don't know if it severely scarred him or what, because the next day he comes in and he's just like, knock, knock. And I'm just like, who's there? And he's like, knock, knock. And I'm like, who's there? And he keeps that up for 4 times, and he's like, orange. And I'm just like, orange who? And he says, aren't you glad I didn't say orange or whatever? And I was like, that is hilarious and all, but that is not amazing. What happened? Are you feeling bad? Are you contemplating suicide? I don't know. I don't know if he's contemplating suicide. I don't know. I'm not him. I'm not his brain. I can't think for him, is what I'm getting at.
I feel like we should stop because I'm kind of getting hungry.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, I'm not, obviously. But, yeah. Okay, well, I guess I'll be going.
Alright. Okay.
Alright, well, bye.